चलिए, तो हम लोग क्या किए थे, we was going through the forms, that what are the inputs available in the form and how we can create the form. So yesterday we had covered almost all the types of the forms, and today we will go through some of the, let me go through that what are the pendings actually. So text field is there, okay. This completed, label 1 completed, radio, submit button, form attribute related to me. So one time I will go through this one, form attribute. So when you will create the form actually here, suppose let's create the form. So just use the form tag, okay. So as you will take the form tag, so here you will get one attribute, that is action, okay. But in the case of Angular, we are not using this action attribute. So what is the use of this one? So I can show you, like when you going through, suppose this is the form field, okay. And when you will click the submit button, so whatever form data is available, means whatever fields are there, you will fill all the data, and whatever value you will get from each input field, so those all data have to save in the database. So for performing that activity, for saving purpose, what we are doing, we want one backend language. So backend language in the sense like Java, Python, PHP, anything. So here you can see what is the name, action page.php. It means whatever value are there in the form, those all value will save in the PHP form, PHP backend page. It means whatever values are there, it will move to the backend side. Means with the help of this action page.php, it will redirect, it will give the value to the backend. Means because our frontend is not going to save the data in database. Frontend have no capacity, there are no capability to save data in database. So for this purpose, backend will be there. But in case of our side, like Java, Angular, or React or Vue, in this case, we are not using this like action page.php, because we will create that all the data, and with the help of API, we will save the data. So for our case, it's not required. But if you learning PHP or you want to save your data in the PHP, then you can use this thing. Means with the help of this, you can save the data in the PHP language, and with the help of PHP, it will save into the database. That is the case. So this attribute action is not required in our case, this action attribute. You can see here, if the attribute is omitted, the action is set to the current page. Means let it to be, it's not the problem. Next we have target attribute. Target like blank, self, top, these all things itself. So here itself we can pass a target equal to underscore blank. This is also not required in our case, like Angular, Vue, or React in all the case. When you are saving your data in the PHP, that time it will be helpful. Then we have method attribute as method equal to get, post. 4 methods are there: get, post, put, and one more is there. I think what is that? They are not written. Okay. Get, post, put, and delete. I think that name is also delete or something different. Not sure. But in the case of PHP only, you will require this method. And regarding these all things like get, put, post, we will learn in the Angular also. These things will come. So this one is also not required. Means just we want this form attribute. There means form tag, no need of action. That also not required in our case. Okay. Next, autocomplete attribute. So when you will pass here autocomplete on or off, according to that, whatever data are available in cache, it will take the value. Let's say read the paragraph. The autocomplete attribute specify whether a form have autocomplete on or off. Okay, when autocomplete is on, the browser automatically complete value based on the value that user had entered before. In the sense, whatever caches are there, so with the help of cache data, it will try to fetch the record. Clear? So that is the thing. So this attribute we can use, it's not the problem. Next, we have no validate attribute. So no validate attribute is a Boolean attribute. When present, it specifies that form data input should not be validated when submitted. It means when we will pass like no validate, it's not going to validate your form. It will stop the validation. It means the browser in, because browser is also having the validation. Browser will validate. So be telling not to validate, but we will pass our validation. That we can do. So like this type, multiple attributes are there. So out of these all, we not want much more. We want just a form tag, and we can use autocomplete and no validate. Those also we can use, but it's not compulsory. Okay. Then in the form, we had seen these all things. Select. Okay. Now thing is that input completed, level 1 completed. Now select. Suppose that you want to create one drop down. So here what I done, I taken the one label. So label is nothing, just whatever value you want to display before the input field. So that is the label. Next, we have one select. Okay, inside the select, what is the things? ID. Already we know that what is ID and class, and then we have name, because this name is the main property. In each input field, we have to pass the name. Okay, so name, and this is drop down. So we have multiple option, and in each option we have value. So let's save and reload the page. Okay, now you can see here be getting all the values, whatever values are available in the option. Suppose that you want like a subject name, so math, HY, physics, history. Now whatever value we had changed, those values are reflecting here, you can see. Okay, so like this way we can create the drop down. So for creating drop down, there is no any type equal to drop down, not like that. We will take a select, and inside select we will pass option. Okay, so take care this thing, because there is no any type equal to drop down, not like that. Next, option element define an option that can be selected. That's it. And in each option we will pass a value. So whatever value we will write, this will be get selected. So when we will move to the JavaScript, that time we will try to fetch all the values also. And if suppose now we have one attribute size equal to 3, what it means? Size equal to 3. Let's see. Now you can see when you given size equal to 3, means 3 fields, 3 options are visible right now. Okay, if you will give size equal to 2, means 2 options will be visible. So according to this, we can select how many options. If we not want like that, we can go normally, it's no issue. And with the help of a scroll, it will be able to select, but how much area you want, that is the thing. Now, if I want to select multiple, right now, if I will select physics, if I want to select math as well, both, it's not possible. But when I said want to select multiple option, you can use the attribute multiple. Just to pass this attribute multiple, and let's see. Reload the one time. Yeah. Now you can able to, but for selecting multiple, you have to use the control button. Okay. Otherwise, it will select only one. Just press control. and select the other values as well. So like this. Now you can see 3 values are selected. Okay. So like this type, we can select multiple value. Next, so suppose that you have to write comments area. Suppose I want to write comments. So let me first write a label, and in label we will write comments. Let's say comments are there, and then now tell me, can which field I can take, means which input I can take for giving the comments. Is it fine? Is it okay for comments? Hello, it's taking the input field. Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, so for comments, which input field I can take? So here I given like a text. Is it fine? If you will go to any website, you can see how that's they are taking the comments. Let me go to any website. I don't know where it will be available. Okay, wait. I think in this website, contact us. Yeah, you can see here. Type your message here, your email ID, and then you can type here. Now tell me one thing. Yeah. So in the comments, if we will take input field type equal to text, it's not looking good because we want some space. You can see here, you have some space, and even you can drag and means drag the area as well. But so same thing, if we take an input type equal to text, that's not looking good. So this is not proper. Let's remove. We will take a text area. We will take this one, and so here we will. So now you can see, as I taken the text area, this much section I got. What is the benefit of this? And as the size will increase, means the text will increase, automatic you will get the your area get increased. Okay. Next thing, if you want to increase this area, okay, you have the concept like row and calls. You can give the value row and calls. Let me enter that. I given row 10 and column 30. Let's see. So means it will count the value. This is one row. This is second row. This is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So because I given row 10 and column 30 means you can write 30 text in this row. It will go till 30, and after 30 it will start into new line. It is not like you given 10 and 30, then after this if you will increase the text you will not able to. No, it will be there, but that will come horizontal scroll bar. Right now you not getting any scroll bar, but once that content will increase you will get the scroll bar. That is the thing. And if you have the symbol, this one, if you will increase then this will look like this, but if you will reload it will automatically go into the initial state. Clear? So according to our need we can give the value. Suppose I want 2, that's fine. I want here 5. Let's say you will get like this. Got it? So this is the thing. So for anywhere where we want some more area for the user to write the comment, we will not take just like input type equal to text. That's not look good. In those section we will take some text area. Okay, so here we got attribute row and column, which is going to increase the area. If you want, you can use a height and width as well. This will also work, but we mostly be taking the row and column. So this is the thing. Next button already be completed. Next is field set and legend. Let's look over this one. See, whatever some new are there that we are discussing. So suppose you want to write the form name. That what is the form name? You can use legend. Which tag we was taking in the case of table for displaying the table name? Can you tell? Which tag we was taking in the case of table? What was the tag name?
Table TD.
No. For displaying the table name, I telling. Not
Form,
TD.
form.
No, not form. No,
टेबल सर
no,
टेबल के लिए टी हेड होगा शायद
no. How many things were there in the case of table? What are the tags? Table,
टेबल
TD.
टेबल टैग टेबल टीडी टीएच टीआर
Then one is there more.
फॉरगेट सर
Caption.
यस कैप्शन
Caption we was taking there for displaying the name of the table. Correct. Now see what we want. We want to create means we want to show the form name. So here we can take a legend. Okay. So this will display the form name, and after that, if you want some boundary type, okay, just take all the things and write here field set. Paste. Mouse. Got it? What happened? So as we taken field set, this registration form, whatever we was writing, it gone on the top, means in the middle. You can't use this one, means same property you can't get with the help of background. But if you want, then we can get from there as well, but we have to apply some CSS. So in place of that, when we will use form, so in form tag, we will use field set, and then we have the legend property. So with the help of legend property, we will get whatever form name is there, that we will get across the line. Clear? So this is the thing. Next, we have data list. What is the need of data list? Suppose that we have some input field. See, inside this one, nothings are there, just a simple. That's why we are just copy pasting. Now see here, you have input field. In the input field, we have one property, list is equal to, we can give anything. That's it, no need. 1 second. List equal to, let's write user data. And whatever you will give here, same thing should be inside this ID. Then only this input and this data list will be, we can tell sync up. Now see what will happen. Now, as you will start writing here, you will, when you will put cursor, you will get all the lists, whatever data are there. You can see we have Internet Explorer, Safari, browser, Chrome, Opera. Put the cursor, you will get all the things. As you will start writing as well, you will get the suggestion. As you have started C, you getting C value. Now let's write E. Now you can see who all having E matching. Those all are right now displaying. If you will write X, wherever X are available, it will display. So this will happen with the help of the data list. Okay. So what's are there? So we have taken the input field, and in the input we have to give the user, means any one value, and same value we have to pass in the data. Now we will take one data list similar to drop down. You can see in the drop down we had used a select property, select tag, and inside the select we was using option tag. Similarly, we have here data list, and inside data list we have the option. Means In the just name, data list name, just be changed select. Got it? So that is the thing. And after that, this value all are same. So what is the benefit of this one? Suppose that you getting some data and you want to show the data to the user or even on the browser. So like this, it will be helpful. So it will give the suggestion to the user that these all data are available. And as he will start writing, if matching data are there, it will get reflected. Clear? So this is the data list. Next, output element. Output, what it will do? It will display the data. Let it to be. This not required as much. Next, we have form element. This completed. So like this type, yeah, this completes it. So this type, what we had done, we created the form and we discussed regarding all the input field. Okay. Now what I will do, I will create one form and whatever we had studied, I will try to take some those. Then we will move to the some designing of the form as well. Here nothing are there. We already discussed all the input field. That is the thing. Password, type equal to submit, type reset, radio button already, checkbox button, type date, email, month, number. What is this? Input restriction. Okay. If you want the validation, so here you can do the validation part. Like suppose radio button, sorry, checkbox are there, and you want a checkbox to be checked by default, then we can go with the checkbox. Let me do one thing. I will create some forms, one form with proper, and see how we have to create the form. Just take care. We will not just randomly go something HTML. So how we will write the code also in the proper manner. That is the thing. Okay. So first, how to start? First, take one div. Okay. Why? We want one container. Either you can take div or either you can take section. No issue. Next, we will take the form. Action not required. Let it to be. If you want, you can remove as well. Next, in the form, so in form, next we have to take the, first we will take label. Okay. And what is this? Username, user, email, ID. Let's reload. Yeah, user, email, ID. Fine. Now what I want another in, means this is label. Now I want input. Let's take input and type. See, after input, if you will give colon, sorry, after input, if you will give colon and text, then it will automatically come. Otherwise, by default also it will come. Now this one. Next, I will take a placeholder also and enter email ID. You can take anything like upper or lower. That's not the issue. Whatever you want, that's your wish. Here, in the case of the placeholder, which I written. Next, we will take ID also. And we have to take ID in each of the field. We have to take care ID. So what is the name? Means now come to the naming convention. ID. What is this? This is a label. Okay. And the email ID. Just write something like label, LBL, and email. Okay. Suppose that this form is going to registration page, registration form, then you can write like that also, label, registration, email, something, so that you can easily understand. Otherwise, label, email, it's also fine. Let's save. Next, input field. We have to write here ID. So what is this? Input. So take INP and take email. email ID. Anything you can take. But just try to take naming convention in the proper manner. Second thing, we will follow camel case. You can see here, I followed completely camel case. Next, name property. Name property compulsory we have to take. And what is this one? So email ID. Okay, and so this one completed one field, it's done. Now yesterday we had studied one more thing. When I was clicking on user email, our cursor have to highlight in the input field. Is it working? No. Means this one have to highlight, but it's not working. How we have to do? How we were doing yesterday? With the help of for. Okay, and this input id. So whatever ids are there, you have to pass same thing in for. Now see, it's highlighting. This I was telling. Got it? So we taken for label, input, placeholder, id, name. This is enough. Now I want same type another input field. I will copy paste and then I will modify. Now see the problem. Let's make it full screen. Now if you want horizontal form, then you can go like this, it's fine. But now the problem is that in this type it's difficult to manage each input field. So what we will do, we will keep this inside one div. Okay, and same we will take this as well inside one div. Now see, this both got broken into new line. A space and those things let it to be right now. We're not taking care. Those we will handle with the CSS. Just we are means how to write the proper code that we are looking. CSS part we are not taking care right now. Okay, now let's modify. What we can take? This one as a at least city enter mobile number. Okay, so now modify each thing. What is this mobile number? Remove this LVL and give this MOBILE mobile NUMBER number. Same I will take in for as well. It will be easy. We can take the name like this, no issue. Otherwise, do one thing. It will also better. Mobile number. Okay, and come here in the case of the ID. Okay, we have to give INP actually, otherwise it will be get confused. So let's give INP. So let's modify top as well. INP mobile. Okay, here enter mobile number. Clear? So text, yeah, now the problem. Okay, let it do it. 1 second. Name MOBILE mobile number. Don't use a space. That is the thing. A space you can only use in the case of the placeholder. Otherwise in ID name, don't use a space. Nowhere. Just we take care in the name and whatever value we are passing. So INP mobile number, label mobile number, fine. Then we have placeholder, enter mobile number, fine. INP mobile number, this also fine. Name, mobile number, fine. Everything correct. Let's see what happened. So just first check autofocus. Click this one, it's fine. Click this, it's also fine. It's both okay. Next, yeah. Next, come to the type. Here, as you will enter anything, it's holding. What is the issue? Mobile number should be number only, but why it's taking alphabet as well? Because type should be number. Now let's see. So now we can give number. Clear? This way we can do that one. Next, let's take drop down. Just I will take one more field. That's it. No, take radio button because drop down just now we had seen. So take a radio button. That is the thing. Enter. mode of class. Now LBL mode of class. Same thing we can give in, remove this one, mode of class, fine. Placeholder letter we will see INB. Let's take this one. Mode of class, mobile number not required. Okay, now what we want here, we want a radio button, not this one, because we will give two value. Okay, okay, let it be this one. So just what we will make changes, type equal to radio, fine. Placeholder not required because this is your radio value. ID, it's fine, mode of class. Here the thing is that we have mobile number. Let's make changes, mode of class. Just give on line. Similarly, we will give another mode of class, that is here we will give offline. Type equal to radio, ID, wait, in ID it will be the problem. Give one thing, it is our online, just give INP on line. Similarly, here off line. First remove this one, then we will come. Now see what is happened. So we got two input field, mode of class, either online or either offline. But what is the problem? These both are getting selected. You have only one option, either online or offline. So what is the problem? So problem is that name property. This, when we are selecting this both input fields, means both radio button, it identifying separate. It's but both are considering in one, means like mode of class, both have to comes under the mode of class, but here it's both are considered as the separate value. That's why this is the problem. So now we have to go and we have to tell that this is the same. So just we will take mode of class and same value we will pass here as well. Now let's try. So now you can select this value and now you can select this also. Now you are able to select one value. Means suppose we have three class. Suppose that here some more option are there. Three option. Sorry. Okay, let it to be four also, no issue. Page 2. Page 3. So what we will make changes, ID, obvious, ID will be unique. So we can't use the duplicate ID. We have to take care of this thing. Now INP wage 2. Okay, type equal to radio, it's fine. But thing is that name property should be common in all, otherwise it will be problem. Okay, so name property should be common. Now see, you have four value, select 1, select 2, select 3, select 4. Means now you are able to select only one value. And how this happen? With the help of name property. Otherwise this will be the problem. Just give one mistake. Now see what will happen. 1, to means these three having same name. That's why these three are understanding that we are from the one input field. But this one having separate name. That's why it's gone separately. Got it? This is the thing. So this way we will create our input field. Means we will design our forms. So always you have to take ID, sorry, one div or section, anything, and inside that always try to write. Now, if I want to design some CSS over this area only, how we can do? Suppose here we have a color, means I want to change the color for this one. How to change the color? Tell me. I want to change the color of this one as a green. How we can do? Where I will write the tag code?
Inline, sir.
Where I will write code? Means in input.
You can add the one. Yes, sir. In input, we add the attribute style. And,
Is
we
it
apply
proper?
the.
That will look good. Let's say check color as red. What happened? We not got. Correct. That is proper. Code is
Also,
proper. It have to apply over the online, but it's not came. Why? Because you had applied this style not over the online text. You had applied over this radio button. Correct.
yes,
Let me
sir.
add background color. Let's see. No, that's also not worked. Okay, but this will not work actually. So, but the thing is that this is going to apply over the radio input, not the text. What is our requirement? I want to apply over the text. How to do?
Put in a paragraph tag and
Paragraph,
then
fine. E tag, fine.
give
Then we will
attribute
give
style.
the style, color, red. Let's say what happened. Why it break into new line? You can see this. And even after the online as well, that broken into new line. Because what?
Paragraph is a block element.
Block level element. It means we want some inline element. What element I can take?
A span, sir. A span.
We will consider span. Okay. SPAN. Now see. Got it. So like this type. So when if there are some text and if that is a span, then obvious we got one tag. So if you not want the style here inline, you can go externally also. You can give the ID. You can move. Correct. So like this type actually, if you want to apply some color on just a text, you can go with some text means tag, and after that you can move. Clear? Now I want to take one button. Let's say take div, take one button and submit. Here also just give ID and name property. I not thinking that this is required. Name is not required. Type is required in this case. Okay. So like this type, remove this one. Got it. So like this type we can create. Now come to the designing part. Up to here, any doubt? In HTML, we will discuss this only. We will not discuss how to get the data and these all things. For getting the data, we will discuss those things in the JavaScript when we will learn the JavaScript concept. Right now, we will discuss how to design these all things. Now, if I want one second. Yeah. The thing is that we want to add legend and caption, field set. So go inside the form, write the field set, correct? And write here leg legend as well, and give registration registration form. But I not close the field set. Let's close here. It's closed. Yeah, fine. Clear up to here? Any doubt how we created? We gone step by step. So if any doubt, then tell. Now come to the designing part. Let me create. I will write internal CSS itself. So first thing, I will try to background color. Okay. So just give bg hyphen color. This is a class. So give the dot, and I will write background color as aqua. Let's say use this background color on which tag we can go with. Either you can go with a div also, then also it will work. Otherwise, you can go with form tag as well. Sorry. Okay, both are fine. Now, I want the width of this form is going to be completely. We have to decrease the width. Just go right here itself. No issue. Width, give 50%. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. It decreased to 50%. Now the problem is in the case of this input field, you can see the space. Okay, write one CSS. So what is required? So two things are there. One is padding, one is margin. What is padding? What is margin? I think had we discussed it? I am not sure.
No, sir.
Okay, sorry. So here we going to write something. Okay, so just consider one imaginary boundary. Means just consider one imaginary boundary, and so here you have one space which is available this inside this boundary, and after the text, just 1 second. Yeah, so here what we will do, after the text means this boundary is imaginary. Okay, so after the text and inside the means boundary means inside the boundary and outside the text means we have one space. Okay, similarly we have a space outside this boundary. Got it? So we have one space outside also. So two spaces there. So one is margin and one is padding. Let's see which one is margin, which one is padding. I show you. I select, go to this form itself, anywhere you can go, and just drag this section, go bottom. You have one design, this one. This is known as box model. When you will attend interview on HTML and CSS, means most of the interviewer will ask this question, what is box model? Okay, here you can see, as you will put cursor, you will get some space outside. Highlighting areas are there. This is your content, means the space outside the content and inside of the border. You can see the border is there. We have the padding, means this space is known as which one? Padding. Clear? So from here you can analyze easily. This is the padding, means a space inside the border and outside the content. This is your content size. Okay, and a space which is outside of this border, that is margin. This a space, this is margin. So just in interview, what you have to tell regarding the padding and margin. So padding, a space inside the border and outside the content, that is known as padding. A space in outside the border, okay, outside the border, that is margin. Means outer space, complete outer is known as the margin, and inside the border space, that is known as the padding. That is the thing. And what is box model? Box model, combination of a margin, border, padding, and content width and height. Okay, that is known as the box model. So, but in this case, we had not set any padding or margin. Let's now set the padding and margin. So, yeah. So what I want this email field. Yeah. So I have taken this div. You can see on the top here. I have taken this div. So what I want, the space between the one div to another div. Right here. So outside, we want a space outside. Let's write margin 12 pixel. Now you can see there you getting a space outside each of the input, and even come down in the box model, you can see now you got 36 pixel everywhere in all the direction. But suppose if you not want in all direction, you can write margin top, bottom, left, right. We have 4 value, margin hyphen. You can see we have top, right, left, and bottom. We will study more detail of regarding margin, padding, these all in the CSS part. Okay, so just basics I will cover right now. So we can use margin, and in which direction you want, you can put. So we want in the bottom. I will take a margin hyphen bottom, and how much you want, just see. Now you're getting just a space of the bottom part only here. So I want this much space, 13 pixel. Let's say write one CSS, margin hyphen bottom, and sorry, see, I taken the class name, whatever property I adding, that itself. You can take normal class name as well, no issue. Margin bottom, I want 13 pixel. See why I taken common name. I showing you. First thing, with the help of this name itself, you will easily understand what it's going to do. Second, wherever margin bottom 13 pixel required, you can add here one more line as well, 13. So wherever in complete project, if you require margin 13 pixel, you can use this class anywhere. So suppose I want here, just add class margin 13 pixel. Now you can see. Similarly, in the bottom second div, you can use this one. Give here 13 pixel you got. Now you want here as well, give 13 pixel. And here as well you want, give 13 pixel. But in last, okay, fine. Nice. Got it. So this is the thing. Now we got a space 13 pixel in all the case. And if suppose you will write div directly, that also you will work. But the problem, if you will get another div, don't use the div. Means directly like this type. If I will not write this and I will write based on that tag, then also it will work, because directly I applied my CSS over the tag, but it will not good. In place of just you can go class, that is better. Clear? So like this type, we can target, means we can design our form. How much width you want, suppose you want height, those all things you can. Now suppose you wanted to design, change the color of this button itself, you can write the CSS here. Style, background color, green, yellow, let's say. So we got, and I want the, let me do one thing. Let me write some separate CSS itself. Class btn desig. Okay, btn desig. I taken hyphen, I think. We will, so first we will take background color. Let it to be right like this. Background color, give something green, yellow, same. Fine. Next, I want the border radius. Border. I want a border something. So you means a border radius. You can use border. Where is that? BORDER hyphen radius. Border radius. Give something 20 pixel. Let's see what happened. We got the circular border. Okay. You want to increase the space, internal space. Now tell me, I want to increase the internal space, border and text between that. Which one we will take? Padding or margin? Internal padding. Okay. So we will take padding, but I not want in one direction. We will directly go padding. Okay. 12 pixel. Let's see. Got it? So like this type, take 5 pixel. So like this type, we will do that. Now I want to increase the height and width. You can take that as well. Let's see. Height 23 pixel, and then this is giving problem. Something 23 pixel. It's because of the circle actually be given the border areas. Na? Due to that it problem. Okay, let it be. You can increase this one. You will get more space. That is it. Increase that as well. That we have to check. Padding 12 pixel. Fine. Right now it's okay. So this type beacon. So as you will put cursor, it will whatever functionality will be there, it will do. Okay. So what is your duty? Here you getting multiple attribute. On this part you have to work. Like you have to take one checkbox and you have to see how checked property is working. Means suppose I taking means you have to write the code like this itself. You have to take div and let's check input checkbox. Okay, and so here we taken the checkbox and I want this checkbox to be auto selected. What we will do? We will take checked. Now you can see. Got it? So what you have to do, you have to create one form and you have to pass these all things, whatever are there. Means this is the validation area. Like suppose requireds are there. Okay. So as you will not enter the value and if you take a required, then sure you will get some pop-up when you will click the button. Okay. You will get the solution below as well. But you have to practice this one. Create one form and just do that. Suppose we have one disable property. I not want the user to be allow the user to select the value or either click or whatever. So now you can see this got disabled. Now user can't able to uncheck that one. But if suppose now suppose disabled is not there, user are able to check or uncheck. Clear? So this type, just practice this one, create one form, take resolve field. Below already we had done all the things. I will tell one more thing which you have to do. Design completed, read only. Yeah. So you have to just go through each one of the attribute and check which is pending and just you can practice. Nothing's major are there. We done already everything. Max length, mix length, these all attributes. Multiple attribute, how we passing, patterns are there. Let's suppose just if you will copy paste the code, then also you will get the idea. Okay, but you have to do this one. Height and width attribute, then list attribute. These all completed. Okay, so this type your form will work. So in case of like when we will move to JavaScript, that time we will practice that how we can save the data in the database. Okay, got it. Then this there is no any topic. This is keyboard shortcut. We already completed that how we can take the keyboard value. Semantic, non-semantic. We had done or not this one? Yeah, semantic we had done that. But one time we will revise. So tomorrow we will revise this one. Now nothing is there. Just one part, that is semantic and non-semantic. After that, little bit revisions are there.